No, we're gonna. It's a little bit before 9.
Wait,
so.
wait. I have to turn the phone the other way. Sorry, guys.
Am I upside down?
You were. No, it was me. We kind of messed this one up, guys. If anybody's live with us. They're probably on the other channel, but...
Hello. We're very sorry. We told you all that we were going to be live over at Happy's Family Farm. And we were not able to go live on that channel yet because, I don't know.
We have to register it or something.
Yeah, so Carl had to do something. Oh, good. Lucy found us. Hi, Lucy.
I said, is that good yet?
Yeah.
I'm hiring.
John French said, what's up, guys? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you also. Do you guys have... Oh, we're sorry. Hold on one second.
That's the 9 o'clock church bells,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So wait, we weren't late.
No,
The
we're...
church says it's 9.
It's 9 o'clock now. Oh, goodness. Sorry about the bells.
We're just going to stick my water in.
Couple more. Thanks for joining us, though.
And sorry we messed up. We didn't go on the other channel. We really wanted to do this on the other channel. That's where we want to start doing some more lives on that channel. But
yeah, we were gonna go on a Happy's Family Farm, and I posted everything everywhere. But when we went to go live, Carl had to register it, and he didn't realize that. So
yeah, unprepared.
Oh, like Lucy usual. Likes the bells. So. John said Merry Christmas. I didn't know.
Oh, Merry Christmas, John. You guys might be getting a snowstorm for Christmas.
Oh, yeah?
They're not sure on not Christmas, like a day
right
before Christmas.
What about Lucy in Georgia, right?
Well, it depends. If it shifts a little more east and dips a little more south, the top part of Georgia.
Crazy.
If she's in the top part of Georgia, Tennessee, the whole Ohio Valley is supposed to get clobbered.
I actually wouldn't mind having a white Christmas. I would think that that would be really pretty because we kind of like hunker down anyway.
And do not much.
Yeah, we love to just enjoy the day, and obviously the kids love to just enjoy the gifts that they got. So we always just stay home on Christmas. But I mean, years before we used to travel like after Christmas to go to families' houses.
Like down to Florida a lot, New Jersey, we used to do a lot. But we don't really travel.
Big Son said happy holidays. Love the scenery.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, thank you. And this is our garden room. If you guys don't know, it's our front porch area that Carl actually enclosed with what is this?
Greenhouse plastic.
Yeah. Greenhouse.
And then
plastic.
I put cardboard on the floor to keep it a little because concrete draws in the cold.
Yeah.
And right now, believe it or not, I think the wind chill is 28 degrees out, and we are supposed to go down to, I think the day after Christmas, down to 9 or 7 degrees at night here.
Yeah, Carl's excited.
But I've been able to keep this room about 30 to 40 degrees above the outside temperature.
Jeff said hello. Hope everyone is doing good. So yes, we're all good here. We're all well, and so
how many of you guys are hoping for snow for Christmas?
Yeah, I kind of want it, but and then are you guys traveling? Do you have any big plans, or do you guys just stay home, kind of like what we do?
Yeah, we're staying home. Kayla's back until the new year, so we don't have to go anywhere. And
by the way, Kayla actually got a job. You guys know that she got her CNA license this summer when she was home, and she does have a job, and she's actually starting the beginning of January. So.
Yeah, she's working a night shift, so that should be fun.
Yeah, so we're not gonna like let you guys know where she's working or anything like that, but yeah, we're really proud of her, and she's excited. Definitely. So Ray said hello, what's up, happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you too, man.
Yeah, John said that he is hoping for a white Christmas. They've heard 3 inches, heard 12 to 24. I know that's what Carl keeps saying, is like it keeps going back and forth.
Yeah, they're not sure here because it's like 5 days out, and you know the weather. They say it's going to rain tomorrow and it's sunny. They say it's going to be sunny and it pours down rain all day.
Jeff said Snow for Christmas will be okay, but after that, I don't want any more.
Yeah, I think once January hits, we're gonna start going into a warm up. I think they're saying down in the south here, in North Carolina South, we're supposed to be extremely above average.
Yeah.
Going February, March, so they're
You never
saying maybe
know.
an early spring.
Yeah, you never know. So, well, I mean, we'll see. I think probably because that's what happened, I think, last year, right?
Oh, are you getting
Well,
attacked?
yeah, this creeping Jenny is really, all these plants are attacking me, but look how pretty, you guys.
Oh, and if you've seen the Happy's Family farm, I actually had a dahlia bloom in here. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna have another one that blooms probably in another week. So
I do. Oh, there's actually a slug on this. Give me that please. Thank you.
Sorry, Rachel is taking
Yeah.
care of plant.
I have to get it off because if not, it will eat the bloom, and we do not want that. So we also, Carl sprayed everything with like Captain Jack's like dead bug or something because of it being inside.
You have aphids and stuff.
Yeah,
so it's
him
fun.
watering everything. Yeah, and I don't know. He's gonna have to do it again, I think.
I did.
Because
I sprayed
you
the
did do it
fuchsia.
again.
I sprayed that fuchsia.
Yeah. Okay, CTK said staying home this year, but we have company coming over from Ontario to stay with us here in BC for the week. Oh,
Nice,
nice.
nice.
Yeah. So I sometimes my mom travels too, and I don't think she's doing that this year. And nobody else is coming
No.
here. We haven't heard anything, so.
And everybody else is in Jersey or all the way down.
Yeah,
Florida,
it's
so-
far, and then especially if we're getting snow, and I think that more snow is supposed to be up there, so nobody would even want to travel anyway. So thankfully, we didn't have any travel plans.
We're gonna stay home and
Is everybody finished their Christmas shopping? We went and had the girls like do a little bit of food shopping this morning. Like not food shopping, but just to pick up a couple things. And they took the boys to Lowe's to do like a little craft. It's nice to have older kids that that
chauffeurs, they can run
Yeah.
your errands and stuff.
But they said that it was so packed. Like there were so many people.
Oh, we didn't even
so-
think of that, right?
Yeah, we didn't. Well, they didn't. Lowe's wasn't packed. They said that when Paige went into Target, I guess,
Oh,
with
yeah.
Jared. So, because Jared wanted to get something for
Last
his
minute
sister,
Christmas
yeah.
shop.
So, but we're done. While Bill, hey Bill, said hello, Carl and Rachel.
Hey
good
Bill,
to
how
see
you doing?
Yeah, thanks for everybody joining us. Hopefully everybody found us over here instead of Happy's Family Farm.
That debacle.
We will definitely try to go live there also, but
Yeah,
we
because
had to
that's where
register.
that's where we're doing all the obviously this stuff, the candle making,
Yeah.
the wax melt making, and we wanted to do it on that channel and do lives there too. So
Yeah,
we
so
can
don't
promote that.
don't forget our website is live, and I don't know if Kayla will put the link in here, but she might. But our website is live, and for right now we just have wax melts available. And hurry up if you guys want Christmas wax melts. Like, we have mistletoe scent wax melt that's actually a little Christmas tree. It's so cute. And then
I have
candles,
I have
yeah.
about 40 candles made, but I can't put them on there yet because
no,
they got to cure. So.
yeah, we want to let them cure for as long as possible and just do the final testing just to make sure that we are giving you guys the best possible, product that we can for sure. They smell so good though. The
Yeah, the whole
fragrances,
house
oh my goodness, the fragrances are like amazing. So the coffee's my favorite. Do you guys hear the Jersey in the way I say coffee?
I say water.
Yeah.
Water.
So Lucy said she's waiting on candles. Yeah, a lot of people do want candles, and we have, obviously the same scents in candles, but they have to cure a little
Yeah,
bit.
we actually have a bunch of different scents I've been making.
Yeah.
I think I made black cherry merlot.
Oh
last night.
man, black cherry merlot, the whole house. Oh, it was so pretty. So
We still have cleanups to do. We actually have quite a few prunings to do, bigger job prunings that
Yeah.
we're going to be working on.
like cleanups, like fall cleanups. So just different stuff like that. But Bill said he has to catch up on our videos because I want to see you guys make the candles. Yeah. He did put one on Happy's Family Farm.
Yeah, I
right?
put one on just making the wax melts, and then
Oh.
next couple of videos. I think We go get our Christmas tree in the next video that I'm going to put up, because that's our tradition every year. We go all the way up to Sandy Mush and climb up the mountain, and they cut a tree down for us.
Yeah.
We used to hacksaw it down, but I let the guy drive up on his quad and
it's easier
cut it down
to
with
just
a
be like, we
chainsaw,
found
so.
one. Enough of the nostalgia, you know, the part of going on the it's
The
like a
tractor
wooden
ride.
tractor ride.
And man, he was hauling that day. He didn't go fast before, man. And the kids want to sit in the back of the tractor.
Oh, and it
when
makes
it
me
bounces,
so nervous.
it makes Rachel so nervous that
It
they're going to
does.
fly off of it.
Yeah, it does make me nervous.
But
And
it-
especially Jared, you know, like Daredevil,
Yeah.
14, and he's like, oh, I'm fine, I got it. But
Chase wants to be there with him.
I
So then
know.
if he plops off, Chase is going to plop off the tractor.
it only takes a second for something. So here I am, like, you know, the mom, like, holding on. But, so, do you guys have any questions for us? Or what do you want to talk about?
I have a question. How many people get real trees and how many people get
Oh, that's a
fake
good
trees for
one.
Christmas?
Yeah, I want to know.
We've been getting a real tree. We've never had a fake tree, have we?
Yeah, Bill said, oh, nice. I love real trees, but my wife likes those fake ones. Yeah, well, so we didn't always do the real tree, and it was mostly, I think, because of my allergies, but whatever, I just suck it up because I am in an allergy-ridden field anyway.
Yes.
But I love the real tree smell.
And we're at that. Once we buy our land, we're going to start planting Christmas trees to grow here to sell there too. My grandfather was a Christmas tree farmer.
Yeah.
And my uncle still does it. He actually, I think it looks a lot better than when my grandfather did
He has
it.
a
It's
lot of trees,
neater,
yeah.
straighter. And I
Um,
heard there were shortages on trees this year as far as
Yeah.
availability on tall ones.
Yeah, so he does a good job. He prunes really nicely, you know, shapes them up really nicely, and yeah, he has a lot of trees. And your sister said that they were actually really reasonably priced.
Oh yeah.
Like I want to say like $50.
Oh wow, that's cheap.
That is really cheap for.
I mean, we paid. Well, we got a 6-foot
Oh.
tree, and I think it was 67.
Yeah, I don't know. Way back then, right? So, oh, CR, thank you. She said real tree. I love the smells. Yeah, us too.
Definitely, but sometimes you forget to water it, and you can't do that.
I know, yeah. And especially because we get ours on Thanksgiving because of the tradition.
Yeah.
So it has to go an entire month. So Coral has to do a good job about water. Usually it's the kid's job to water, but this year he like put a brick.
Underneath, because Chase wanted the tree a little taller.
Yeah.
It wasn't as tall as he wanted it, so I told him I'd put a brick underneath in the tree stand. So I put a brick there to raise it about 6 more inches, and only that much sits in the water, so you have to be constant on it.
So Lucy said, are you going to show your Christmas tree decorations? And we definitely can. You know, we'll definitely show you guys a picture, like, you know, have the kids set up there. I think that they're going to be doing a gingerbread house, so I can have them, you know, show you
no,
guys.
it's a gingerbread tree. And
Tree house.
I don't
Yeah.
see how that's going to work, because when we build a gingerbread house, it always breaks or falls. So this thing's like got a base on it like this, and it goes about that high up, and there's a house on top.
Yeah, so we'll see.
I do not know how that's going to stand. I think they just
So you guys will
super
have
glued
to
it
definitely
together.
watch that over at Happy's Family Farm to check it out. So let me see. Ned said, when do you guys stop lawn care, or do you go all year round? So
we're still doing cleanup, so we kind of go all year round, because in January we're actually probably in the next week or two going to be sending out quotes to Lime, which is a maintenance app of Lime, and then some of the ones that we go heavier on, we already know which ones those are. So that'll be mid-January we're doing that, and then we do our pre-emergence probably first week of February this year. So we kind of, as we got further in the years of business, don't really have completely off in the winters. We're doing something like every week unless the weather is really bad. No landscaping projects yet. I do got to get one drawn up. I've been
and then we have another one that we have to, but the weather has been so yucky, so
yeah, rain, and
it's not like we would be able to do it.
Big benefit if you guys.
So no mowing in the winter. We don't
Well,
have.
that's not true. We just mowed
that's
yesterday.
true. We did just mow yesterday.
And
but,
the lawn was the lawn was green, like
Yeah.
literally green, and the spot that I dumped the fertilizer by accident and burned a part of the lawn, around it where I blew it out, the grass was dark green and this tall.
Yeah.
And I was actually surprised to be mowing thick green grass this time of the year. But
Yeah, it was nice. It looked really pretty. CTK also said he wanted a real tree, but his wife wanted the fake one. And I kind of understand.
It's
like,
easier.
It is
It's
easier.
definitely easier.
It's much easier. And if you're the one cleaning up the needles, and especially because we have carpet, oh my goodness, it's terrible.
And when
so.
the needles fall, it's everywhere. Not
Yeah.
to mention the dogs.
Yeah, the dogs. But so I kind of understand. But the smell of the real trees definitely has a beat. You're right. So we kind of put up with that mess, and especially for the kids. You know, I don't know if the kids were older and all out of the house, then we might not be
Well,
doing
once
that
we have
anymore.
our own Christmas tree farm.
That's true. All we'd have to do is go outside and pick one, right?
Yeah, then the
So-
grandkids can come over and do that.
True. So everybody's saying hi. I'm so glad that you guys all came in to talk to us. Big Son's Lawn Care said that you can't beat the smell either. And then Bill said he gets a pine tree candle so he can make pretend he smells a real tree.
Well, we made pine wax melt, so that it does really smell. It actually does smell like pine.
Oh, do you add anything to the water for nutrition? What, for the tree? For the no, we just water them.
Yeah.
So
It's usually up in Thanksgiving because the kid, or the day after, no, the night of Thanksgiving, the kids like me to put it up, and then
Yeah.
right after Christmas, I'm not one to keep it around too long. I
No,
think
we're not.
Right
Yeah.
after New Year's, it's out the door.
We do. We like to
Burn it in the burn
get it
pile.
out and just, get stuff cleaned up. Like I said, the needles start falling, and once the kids have like all their gifts everywhere, because they kind of keep them right there in that area for a couple days until they can like reorganize, of course, with all their new stuff. So, and trees have gotten so expensive.
Yes.
Lucy, I was actually surprised because we've been going to this tree farm for years, and it's been the same price for years and years. And this year was the smallest tree that we've ever gotten, but the most that we have ever paid, right?
Yeah.
So I was very surprised. But I guess that's if
Everything's been going
they're
up.
in demand, and you can't find them, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Lucy said that she has a fake one too. And it just is.
I actually had to put a client's tree up for her. We went and
Oh,
got,
yeah.
they had me, she wanted me to get, it's an older couple and we don't charge her for it. She hinted to Rachel about having somebody, I don't have anybody to get my
Do
Christmas
you know
decorations.
anybody that could do that for
Yeah.
us? And I was like, well, I'm not going to send somebody that I don't really know. We don't know people like that
Yeah.
around here. I mean, we do, but not that would come and get Christmas decorations down for her.
So I was
we
thinking
just-
maybe a box or two, but it ended up being a bunch of decorations.
It
And then I
was.
went inside and I set up I've never set up a fake tree, and I don't know how I got it set up, but it only took a couple seconds. to
Yeah,
put
yeah,
in there.
it was real easy. It was
Yeah.
like one of those ones that
Had
just
lights
like
on it
yeah.
and all, so it is
So.
easy and no pine needles anywhere.
So Fred said, "What kind of aerator do you recommend?" A stand-on, I think he's saying.
We've only ever used the Toro stand-on aerator, and we love it. I would try a Stinger. They're supposed to be pretty good, but I like the Toro. A lot of people say the chain stretch, that has a lot to do with how you run it. If you're running the aerator, when you get to the end of your run, before you even turn, you want to lift your foot off the tines and then make your turn. A lot of people don't do that, and they think you can just keep going around in circles. That stretches the chains out. But the Toro, that definitely, we like that one.
Yeah. Wild Bill gave us a chat, and he just wanted to show some support. So
Thanks,
thank you very
Wild
much, Bill. And I just want to say with the aerator, the stand-on aerator, we have only owned the Exmark, right?
Toro.
Oh, the Toro, sorry. We've only owned that one, but we've rented all the other ones, and they're all very similar.
Yeah.
I've never Wait, did you try a stinger?
No, we've done the Clausen.
Okay, I didn't know what you tried at GIE.
Oh yeah, I did try
That
the one
was
at
this.
GI. Yeah,
So,
that one seemed really nice. So those I'd recommend probably the Stinger or Toro because
Yeah.
I've used the Toro.
but
and-
any stand-on, honestly, is really nice. It really ups your, when you get to the point where,
you have a lot.
renting it is too much. If you're renting it for multiple days, then go ahead and invest in one.
And we started with the walk behind aerator. That was fun. That's a lot of work, so much work. We did that for a few years, and once we started getting more and more clients that aerated, and we pushed the aeration and seed, we eventually started renting the stand-ons. But they were, I forget, a ridiculous amount a day,
Really?
and you had to book them a month and a half in advance. So then the one year, like Rachel said, when we had so many clients that needed to be aerated, we decided 0%, we might as well go for it and buy the stand-on. And we got a pretty good deal, I think, for it.
I just don't really see the point of saying that I have an aggressive Karen haircut. I don't think he needs to be on the channel. So, that's nice. But, sorry, I started reading 5 different comments and just took them off the channel. So, sorry.
No problem. Yeah, we're not shy. If you're mean, we will off the channel.
Oh, he was mean, Bill, Dirty Sanchez. Why even come on and just make comments like that? So, I don't know.
We're all about be happy.
Yeah. Just an excuse to get the tree down, I think, before New Year's. Our family believes that 2 Christmas trees in 1 year is bad luck. That's funny. So that's why you get it down before New Year's. Good, yeah. So, that's funny. That's a good one. So does anybody else have any other questions? I do. I like the aerator. And that is, the aerator was definitely adding treatments and aeration and all that stuff was one of the best things that we could have done for our business, right?
We bring in a huge amount in them months just for that. And we just do the clients we have, and then a friend, we do all his clients too.
Yeah.
And we don't really try to pick up many more. I mean, we would, but...
Yeah. Big Son said, be happy. Yeah, I agree. Be happy. That's what we're about.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a mean person. I'm not aggressive at all. I am from Jersey, and it can come out, but...
You tell.
Oh, thanks, Big Sons. He
You
said
tell.
thumbs up. Oh, he didn't read the comments until after he said hi. That's okay, Bill. I just was trying to explain to you.
Well, you should have known with the name.
Yeah, probably.
But...
So, Fred said, yeah, I use a walk behind, but that's kicking my butt. Yeah, it did. It does.
And if you're
I never did it. I could never do it. Carl always had to do the aerations when we...
And if you're on flat ground, like I like to say flat land, like the down on the flat lands, it's a lot easier to do the aerator walk behind. But a lot of the times when we did it, we were using it for hills and stuff, and it's totally different.
We still do, yeah, because unfortunately the aerator does pop up on the front, and especially if because I'm sure I can't lean over it like Carl does.
Now we could get a weight kit for the front, which would help.
Oh yeah.
But it's not the best on hills. They're not made to go up and down some of the hills that we have.
Yeah.
Neither are the walk behind ones. They can be a little dangerous, but.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
because
they are heavy.
You got to go up the hill, and then you got to run back down the hill.
Yeah.
Now you could go sideways on the hill, but then it starts to pull you down.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully you guys don't have a lot of hill problems.
No, I know. Well, we know some, but then do we know many people that do aeration and stuff? I don't know.
No.
I don't, yeah.
And I was telling, and if you guys watched the video where we mowed yesterday, it'll be up in a couple weeks, hopefully. I had mentioned that you guys should still seed. We went 62 days with 2 inches of rain after seeding that lawn, and we got the last month rain, and all of a sudden this lawn greened up, and all the new seed came in, and it's the thickest we've ever been
crazy,
in that yard.
You guys.
Yeah.
It's like we're sitting there and we're like, oh my gosh, all these people put all this money into their lawns. There's no rain, and then all of a sudden, and we're pulling up the lawns and we're like, oh my gosh, they're gorgeous.
Yeah,
so
big difference.
Yeah, and I know that it's just gonna get better, and I'm glad that it's just gonna get better because then especially with warm weather, because then once we put the pre-emergent down,
next round of fertilizer,
it'll be nice. Yeah. So how many people do treat lawns, and are you guys getting ready to start your liming and all that stuff? Is it different in with different grasses?
Warm
I
season.
guess?
It's different with warm season grass than cool season.
Yeah, warm season might aerate in the spring, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Let us know.
Because their seed doesn't germinate until it gets warmer, and some of that warm season grass you guys got to use plugs.
Oh, Bill said that he might have a snowy Christmas this year. Yeah,
nice.
So yeah, we hope so because I think if it has to be this cold, it might as well snow, right?
Yeah. I'm not plowing. I don't know if you guys plow, but I'm not.
No.
I'm staying home in the snow.
Though that is another thing, is that we had a friend reach out to us that actually lives around here that asked Carl for some tips on plowing, and he's never price plowing ever.
No.
He went and helped when we lived in Jersey.
Yeah, I've shoveled the sidewalks and used the little quads to move the snows around and stuff like that, but it's not fun when you got to be up at 3, 2 in the morning. That's for the birds. I don't like being up that early in the morning.
Yeah, no, we're definitely not morning people.
We don't get out and start mowing
owls.
lawns at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. We're more 9, 10, 11 o'clock some days.
I like to drink my coffee to get the day started.
Get the kids through their schooling.
They have to get... I at least have to get them started now. It's really nice because, the youngest is in 5th grade this year. And they all pretty much school on their own. Mm-hmm. The boys, I have to be on a little bit more to make sure that they're doing it. And Chase is behind in social studies because, oh my goodness, it's so much social studies for a 5th grader. So, but we'll get it.
Rachel does the teaching.
Yeah, we'll catch up. So Bill said no, he's not plowing. He's going to be hand shoveling. Oh my gosh, Bill. Be careful. Yeah, be careful doing that. Get ice down or salt down.
Yeah, that's
first.
a lot of work plowing.
Yeah.
I do it for fun.
Shoveling.
I sit here and shovel it into a big mountain and then
I know, but then you don't even feel good at the end. Like,
no,
he's like, oh my gosh, I'm
but
hurting.
It's worth
Why
it.
did I do it?
To make a snow ramp, right?
CDK said, not even the birds are up that early. Yeah, I hear you. Lucy said snow doesn't last longer than a day or so here. Yeah, because it
if you get
so
it with
quick.
this round, it might last a little longer because it's supposed to be...
Terrible.
They were saying something about a Siberian pressure coming down. I think some parts in the Midwest are supposed to be 50, 60 below zero with wind chills.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Bill said, yeah, heavy snow is terrible on the back. Yeah, the wet snow. And then Big Son said, keep that snow, Lucy and Bill. You can definitely keep that. It's cold in Georgia, but no snow. Oh, CR is in Georgia, too. So I wonder, they're probably in different parts of Georgia, though, right?
Well, I did see that there's a chance that the northern part, like maybe this far into northern Georgia, is supposed to get maybe 6 inches of snow.
Carl watches these weather people, so he does.
They had me a little excited for a blizzard on
Yeah.
the 26th, 27th here, 20 to 30 inches of snow possible, but that went away.
Bill said that he was going to send some snow to Ronaldo. It will be a gift. CTK said, I love Georgia. So have you traveled to Georgia then? Nice. Where else have you been?
We've been to Georgia.
Yeah, we've been to Georgia real quick for when we did the ticket hunt, right?
The
gold
golden
ticket. Yeah.
We were hunting for treasure.
So we went to Georgia, but other than that, we really haven't been. I would really like to go to Louisiana, I think, right? Like Mississippi.
I think the trip I want to take is to Northern California to see the redwoods.
Yes, I know you keep saying. Yeah, Lucy said that she's in Jasper, Georgia. So
We are taking a big trip this year, so you guys will have to come along with us on that one.
Bill said he's gonna send them just a snowball then.
Pack it in some dry ice.
I thought that would be funny. Like, Merry Christmas. That would be funny. There are some people that, like, you know, probably have never seen snow that really want to see it. So,
well, if you lived in southern Florida your whole life, or down, I would say Texas, but they get snow. I would say probably way southern Florida.
Is there anybody that has never seen the snow? I'm curious. And then there was another thing that I was reading, that there was a really elderly couple that actually had never saw the ocean.
Oh yeah.
Did you remember reading that story? And then, like, finally, like, after, I don't know, they were like 90 or something, right? Or 90 something, and they finally got to see the ocean.
I'm not a big ocean person. I don't like the sand, the beach, the stickiness.
Yeah, Fred said thank you for the information that you gave me. We try. I mean, we're by no means are we complete experts, and we haven't tried every single product out there, but we try to be helpful. So
we know about Ferris, because obviously that's what we mostly use.
Okay. CTK said he flew into Georgia many times to work in Alabama, which I drove to.
Oh.
So yeah, we've never been to Alabama either.
Yeah, I think I've been to every state on the East Coast, from Massachusetts all the way down to Florida.
Yeah. Ray's in Georgia too.
Yeah, I think Ray's here's Georgia. What is he? Somewhere over here, I think. I don't really know. I'm not very good at that's terrible. I have to actually be looking at the map. What is he? Are you northwest, if he's still in northwest of Atlanta?
Yeah. So that's kind of where Lucy is though too, right? I think.
North of Atlanta, I think.
Yeah.
Probably closer to South Carolina.
And Ray said Ferris makes a great mower. We love Ferris, and I don't know if this is another thing that you guys may not know if you haven't been watching us for years and years and years. But we talked about this a little bit before. So we opened the business in 2010. Carl was finally able to buy his first commercial mower.
We were excited. I bought this Evolution piece of junk. It was kind of like the Right with this seat on it. You know how you have that Right with the seat on it? Mm-hmm. It was what the Evolution was. You sat on a seat. You kind of could stand up at the same time. And it was a disaster. The back axle broke off of it. Mm-hmm. It was a demo I bought. They took it back under warranty, gave me a walk-behind 48. Mm-hmm. And that's when I fell in love with the walk-behinds. To demo, I had that mower for 286 hours. They had my mower for 3 months.
Yeah.
And then finally gave it back to me, and it broke 2 hours later. The same back axle broke on it. So then we took it back, and then I talked to a rep at Ferris, and they refunded everything back.
Yep.
Which they didn't have to.
They did not have to. We bought it as a demo, and those are basically as is. You know, we had no idea. And
then we couldn't buy a new one when they gave the money, because going into winter, you guys know, if you start a business, winter time's the hardest in this industry. We decided to bank the money, but then it wasn't a couple years later until we could I had to go to a riding mower again, because it wasn't like we were booming in business back then.
Yeah.
And then when we finally, after a couple riding mowers, we decided we could get a walk-behind, was the Ferris 48 I have there. Mm-hmm. It was between that or the X-Mark, and the issue was the X-Mark was 1,400 more, the Ferris was less, and it had a bigger horsepower motor.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about the Ferris, and over the Skag too, because my friend had Skags and said they're really good in the wet conditions, which we have here in the Misty Mountains. Mm-hmm. But the horsepower was 17.5 horsepower compared to my 48 that I have. That's, I forget how, 23.5 or something, 19.5 or something. Mm-hmm. So that's why we went with the Ferris. Ended up going with them, and then of course the other two we bought.
Okay, so then Bill said he was raised in Warren, Massachusetts. Oh, nice. And Ray said 80 miles from Alabama. I'm in Fayette County, just south of the Atlanta airport.
Oh, okay.
So, and then Lucy's 1 hour directly north of Atlanta.
So Lucy has a good chance of maybe seeing snow, and Ray doesn't.
Yeah.
Unless it dips further south into the east more.
Okay, and then CTK said, I have the Z2 and it has been an awesome mower. And he also added, I had an Evolution and had no problems with it. It was a great mower. So
Now, where is CT again?
He's up in British Columbia, right?
Now, do you have a lot of hills up there? Because I don't know if it was issue with the hills because it was beat. You know, demos aren't, when people get demo mowers from the dealer and they're demoing them, they're not taking them out there and driving them like you bought a brand new mower and being like, they're out there beating on them.
Yeah.
See if they can take it and like putting some hours on it and putting some work on it.
And I think what essentially happened is it just turned into a lemon.
I think, honestly, I think the mechanic wasn't the best there. And they did, Ferris said they didn't torque the bolts down or something right, and they, put it this way, the dealership ended up closing down.
Yeah, and then when he went and actually bought the 48, the only dealership was South Carolina that we went to go get it. And then luckily, by the time we were getting the 61 and 36, our dealer up here
was only like 4 miles
was
away.
selling them. So yeah, yeah. So BC now, but I have the Evolution when I was in Ontario. Okay. So yeah, I mean, again, I think it's probably the same as anything. You know, somebody can get a Chevy and it runs 300,000 miles, no problems, and then we get a Chevy and the transmission needs to be
and the
replaced.
Something's up with it again now too. But
so,
put it this way: the silver one that we have with more miles, it drives a lot smoother, and I like the transmission better.
Yeah, Ray said that he has that Ferris with the cat diesel, and he loves that machine. Yeah, I remember that you have that.
Yeah, Ferris.
That's an old Ferris, right? Ray, I remember when you got it. Carl was watching the video.
Yeah, Ferris does. They're a good mower, good, and they cut nice.
Mm-hmm. So, and then Bill said, I would love a bad boy. Ray said X-Mark is super expensive.
And the only X-Mark dealer we had shut down 3 years ago, and I don't know of anywhere near us now.
And then Ray said, what do you guys think about the Tweel tires? I love them.
I don't know. I'd have to try them on the mountains. I don't know how they do on hills. I always worried that the thin edge would cut into the hillsides and stuff. But yeah. I'd be curious
because they are we have never used them, so yeah, I can't really.
And anybody who's been doing lawn care for the longest time, mower tires are a pain in the butt.
We do have
they're
to
always
get
flat. They're always
we do have to get tires for the 61, but I would be afraid to buy them and then not like it.
Yeah,
you know
that's a big investment. You're talking about how much, $1,000 for 2 tires?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how much the Tweels are.
And then, let me see what... Oh, Z2 is great on hills. That's nice to know that the Z2 is good on hills because we have the Z3, which is excellent on hills. The Z1, not so much. Again, the same thing. Like, I think it has like a tendency of popping up if you take it on the right hill.
And
I guess
if you try to take it down the hill, sometimes you could front a little bit. I wouldn't be taking the Z1 on hills.
Yeah. So, but it's nice to know that the Z2, because maybe eventually, like, getting a Z2 like 48 or something like that would be something.
Maybe.
You like your walk behind.
Well, I like the walk behind, and I really like... The reason I like Rachel's mower is because of the wide tires. Yeah. It's got such a wide stance that it doesn't... With the weight of the mower, it doesn't leave a footprint, really.
Yeah, it really doesn't. It's...
You guys even seen in a really wet yard where it gets really wet. Rachel, when she goes through it, it's sopping wet. She won't keep going, but she'll make it through there without getting stuck. I can't remember you getting stuck with that mower
not really. Maybe like very few times.
And even in the fall, where some people say, well, I can't mow anymore to a certain point because they leave ruts in the lawns. Hers doesn't, because it's so wide,
the Z1 actually leaves more ruts, and to be honest with you, I can do more damage with the front caster wheels on both of the machines than with the tires.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're going to turn, the way that I do like a 3-point turn, I guess, Sometimes if I stop and the ground is really wet, it like kind of puts a little groove in it. So
Yeah.
I get mad at myself when I do that. I don't
It's
know how to fix that.
Well, it'll grow in as long as it's not too bad.
So, okay, he has a 52 inch Z2.
Now, is it a new one? Do the Z2s have the water, oil cores?
Oh yeah, because our Z3 does.
Now
And
I know
then-
the new walk behinds do. They have that oil, and I love that. I haven't had to touch oil on her mower, and I don't think.
I know,
a year and a
you're gonna
half
have
now?
to, you're gonna have to change it now before we
Yeah.
get started. So Ray said that you have to try them. You will never go back. The wheels sit on the ground like a track, flat on the ground. Oh, okay. So, interesting.
We'll have to see if my dealer has one, a demo.
I know.
or
I would
try
like to
one.
maybe demo it before I
Yeah.
make the investment and see. But they might, yeah, they might let us demo it. So, any other questions? I'm excited about Christmas. Am I still a little kid?
Oh, so the kids, we're going to Carowinds tomorrow to see the lights.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be cold. Like I think it's gonna be 39 when we're out there.
Oh my goodness.
And they're gonna go on rides too, because we have season passes to Carowinds.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're gonna go out there and see the lights and stuff tomorrow night.
Yeah, they're excited
And
about
they
that.
bought us these Christmas shirts. What are the Grinch
The
shirts?
Grinch shirt?
And they said you guys have to wear these Grinch shirts. So, but you told them they got to wear their Christmas jammies. didn't
Yeah,
you?
I was like, well, if we're wearing these, then you guys are wearing your Christmas jammies then to be all festive so I can get some cute pictures. So, but yeah, so I'm kind of excited about Christmas. And I like the fact that Kayla's home still.
Yeah.
She was going to maybe start working before Christmas, and I told her to wait and push it off because once she starts working, there's no turning back. You guys know
And it
that.
is her first. Well, she did work for us, but it's her first actual job.
Yeah, out somewhere, where, yeah, she did a great job with helping us with the books and stuff, and she still helps us tons. But I'm excited to have her go into the workforce for sure. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know. I guess we're going to get ready to get off. We just wanted to come on and say hi and remind you guys that we have our wax melts live, or the website is live, and wax melts are for sale.
That's originally what we were supposed to do on Happy's Family Farm.
So Carl's going to go ahead and do what he needs to do, and then we'll be able to go live again on Happy's Family Farm, but probably after Christmas now at this point.
And then we'll show you what we've been making. If you go over to that channel and watch, I did put one of us making wax melts. Like I said, we're going to we did the Christmas trees, and then we started making more candles and stuff. And when we do the live on that channel, we'll show you all the different flavors of candles that we have.
Yeah.
And then let you know, if it's after Christmas, we might be able to actually have them available then. So, but we'll see.
Have a Merry Christmas, everyone, and a safe and Happy New Year, everybody. Yes, CTK. Thank you very much.
Definitely stay safe, guys.
Yeah, be safe. And just remember, just watch everybody around you.
Yeah.
That's what you have to be careful of. But we definitely hope that everybody has a safe and happy holiday, and we appreciate you guys so much.
Definitely.
Again, we say this all the time. I did never expect that we would be doing lives and people really want to hear us talk. It's still strange to me. But please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And guys, be happy. And thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Good night, Bill. Good night, Big Sons. Good night, CR. Good night, Fred.
Nice, guys.
Yeah,
Big
thank you
thumbs up.
so much. So don't forget to be happy. Mary, we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.
Here, I'll take you guys a little bit in this citronella plant is huge, isn't it?
Oh, I smelled it the other day when Carl was
And
pruning it, right?
look, since we're still live, since I didn't shut it off, guys, and there's still some of you watching, we have African daisies here blooming. See them? And this was the dahlia that one that bloomed, but I cut it off. And then all the fuchsia plants here. But everything's coming in nice. So have a good night, guys.